Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Ease 9. For today we have side quests. Last time we did a lot of the end game stories, you know, like the heart above everyone's head, unlocking the final level of their affinity, and we did the wanted side quest. There are still 2 left to be done. One of them is of course up here at the arena and the other one is down here calling Live by the Sword. So I want to do that one first, so let's go. It does look like this goes inside the new area we just unlocked. Oh, you made it, Rusty, and the rest of the monstrums too. Tilly Valley, about time. How long were you planning to keep me waiting? Pretty big talk for a live plushie. Especially after calling us out here out of nowhere. Hold your tongue, knave. So, anyway, what kind of request is this exactly? There was something you want to get a hold of at the ancient battlefield, right? You won't mind if I get right to business, right? Will you, Rusty? Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Verily, I'm in your debt. I'll just get right to the point. Brethren and sistren, I hereby entreat you to help me seek the Holy Sword. The Holy Sword, you say? Not sure I saw that one coming. What about the one on your back? What? This fig end? It's not, but just a toy. The sword I'm talking here dates back 500 years to the era of the 100-Year War. Say what? The era of the 100 Years War? Yeah, a most beauteous among blade, carried by an extraordinary knight of old. It was said to bear the power to banish all that is vile and wicked. Oh, you mean... Aye, it's the sword of the self-same holy swordsman you already know. 'Twill prove most essential should we hope to reign victorious in the Grimwald. So come, monstrums, by our throth we are off. Yeah, he speaks so much in old tongue that you almost trip over your own words. Exactly, how do you know all this? Oh, don't fret yourself with the details. I've got my own tales too, you know. The Holy Sword must have been left somewhere on this ancient battlefield. You know what that means, Rusty? Let's get searching. Alright. As a companion, not as an actual warrior. That would have been cool though. That seems really close so far. So this is the ancient battlefield. It was Balduq's most strategic southeast point, as well as the site of a major battle. Aye, here the Holy Swordsman and his men made their last stand 500 years ago, which means his holy sword has got to be somewhere around here. Aha! Never mind, just garbage. He's not gonna do that to every piece of metal he sees, is he? I doubt a sword from back then could even be used now anyway. Nay, I say, that holy sword hasn't lost its shine yet. Oh yeah? And how would you know? Regardless of the truth of the matter, perhaps you should take a look around. Well, doesn't hurt. We'll fight a few enemies, gain a little bit of experience, some more materials. Yeah, I think I'm more than fine with that, and this seems... wait. Oh, that's not fair. I already unlocked it, and now they're taking away my war point. So that I have to walk all the way. Oh, fine. I am gonna make some quick work out of it. Can I not reach some of the... Yeah, you know what? let's do it this way. So where would this put us? We're not gonna be able to get up there. Then why is there a stand over here? Oh, I totally forgot how to get up there. I'm betting we need to go all the way around. And then there's a nice wall piece. That goes all the way up. No, I want to get as far as I can. It's really annoying walking through sludge. That's gonna help. Thank you. Alright. One step. Indestructible shell, always nice. Always like the high level materials, because we're gonna need a lot before this is over. Because when I know we have the ultimate weapons, the ultimate armors, I want to make everything perfect. Like max level them up, get the best accessories, make sure we have the best potions at the ready as well. That kind of stuff. And what we have left, we put it in life, defense and strength potions to even increase our stats even more, making us practically invulnerable. Maybe, hopefully. Would be cool. Alright, so let's see. Went all the way up there, so we probably have to go through here. We have to be careful about all the bugs carrying along with us. Especially since I'm rushing it a bit. Mainly because we already walked through the entire place together. So there's nothing what we haven't seen yet here, so... Also, I did some preparations between the episodes for something I want to do between the quest. Which is, I found a way to make an accessory that I think would be very well placed with Raging Bull and Credo as well. And that's the null status that I have with Adol. Because right now Raging Bull has a resist, means there's a lower chance, but the null basically makes it that it never happens, no stat whatsoever. So I really want that one on both of them. Offset with the, of course, the cape that raised their stats tremendously, which I have looked all around town. There's no way for us at any shop to craft it ourselves, so we haven't learned it yet, or we gotta find it in chests or on enemies later on in the game. Because if we can all wear one of those capes, one for Adol, one for Raging Bull, one for Credo, together with the 0 ailments accessory, then we're practically golden. There's nothing that can hurt us out there. It will be perfect preparation for the ultimate beast as well, I think. What's that? Some sort of defense tower, if I had to guess. Oh, I thought it was Xavier about this hawk. You could tell some real carnage happened here looking around. Yes, I can still sense the spirit of battle filling the air even now, 500 years later. What a grisly conflict it must have been. The same one Saint Rosvita fought in. Guess it wasn't just all talk. This place. Nah, it's not the same. Not like it was back then. Something wrong, Xavier?
What's wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing at all. Lemures. The lingering enmity in the area must have drawn them out. Stand ready. Stand ready, destroy. They were pretty tough, but still no match for us. Yeah, easy. Trusty as ever, merry comrade. Wait, what is this? I sense something. What say we check out the area out a bit before turning back? Let's get to it.
Maybe...
Good, you catch on quick. We should keep our guard up then, if we're going to keep looking around. It does seem that we are still in the Grimwald, so we can get attacked by more
Something's there.
Lemures, and we can take the materials. Okay, so we gotta move to the backhand. Yo, Rusty, look at that! Is that the Holy Sword? About time we tracked it down. Though not quite in the best of states. Huzzah! We found it! We really found it! Of course, 5 whole centuries has kinda taken a toll on the thing. But still, I finally remember now. So, my time has come. I wish only to stay at your side to the end. Alas, it was not meant to be. The rest I leave to you. Protect Lady Rosvita, my friends. To think my final stand would conclude so. Was it chance or design I fell astray in the midst of that bloody brutal fray? Huh, 'tis no surprise. They thought me missing, lost to the throes of battle. Xavier, don't tell me. This holy sword is yours?
Could it be?
Aye, though we're both but mere shells of what we used to be now. I've always been good for nothing but a fight, ever since my stripling days. But, as the fates had it, in time I came to be hailed as the Holy Swordsman. And yet, I left my comrades behind to rush into the jaws of death. Some hero. When I came to in the dump grounds of the Richard Ring, I was already in this form. Methinks I must have ended up on one of Zola's failed experiments or something like that. Becoming a Rue robbed me of might and mind, leaving only little paws with which to rummage. I could neither meet the lady I serve nor save my fellow men from their own folly. I believe this is a divine punishment my dues for failing to protect that which I ought have. But then I met you, Rusty. Even in feathers, your will still stayed unwavering. In aiding you, a realization came to me. I can still do something, even in this form. That must be why I was brought here. It may not be directly, but I feel as though I'm making it up to my old comrades in a way. Ah, Xavier. You are. I'm sure of it. Rusty, as a token of my greatest esteem, I hereby bestow on you the holiest of swords. Most of its power decayed, but the hilt still seems to retain its blessing. Isn't this important to you? Well, I can't even wield it in this form. You ought to have it in my stead. Mainly because Lady Rosvita, nay, because Aprilis believes in you. Not to mention for all the adventures we've shared.
Zola's the kind of guy who'd fire a cannon into a crowd if his target was there. Sure, he gets the job done, but at what cost? Anyways, he's always been off the rails. Even Aprilis can't do anything about that. You're the only one who can make this right, Rusty. I know you'll do the honorable thing when the time comes.
Adol and his companions retrieved the hilt of the Holy Sword before returning to their world. After seeing Xavier off at the bar, they then set out on their adventures once more.
What What a snooze fest.
Okay, so we'll probably get another scene with Xavier as well. Let's kill these enemies and go back to the bar. I want to see if Tito can do something about it. Or that we need to find another piece for the swords before we can complete it again. Okay, that's it.
Adol. Say the word and I'll make it.
There is no weapon
Let me know if you need anything. I'm ready and raring
any
to go.
kind here.
Let me know if you need anything else.
At least none that I can buy or create.
Say the word.
Because
and
would you
I'll make
imagine that it would be in here somewhere? So it's probably somewhere along the line. But while we're here, this is the one that I was talking about. We can buy the Tellurian talisman from the shop at a whopping 22,000 apiece. I grind a little bit and I bought 4 of them, so we can make 2 Tellurian jewels with both null all. And it seems I'm a little bit short.
Well, don't just leave me hanging.
I'll be right back.
Anytime.
I'll be right back.
Adol! Step
hello.
right up!
Alright, so the best thing we can do is pick one of the droplets, which are a lot, and just sell 100 of them.
Okay.
Because we get them so much for finding the mirrors in town.
Yo, bye-bye. See you later.
See you later. And another thing that I almost forgot is that I found 2 more gifts in the shops while going by all of them, trying to find the best piece of equipment we can make. A potent ointment, which could be from Saradi, and prime smoked meat. Don't know who it is, but hey, if we talk to enough people, we'll definitely find it.
Adol.
So let's see.
I'm ready and raring to go.
And make 2.
What do you think? I'm pretty proud of this. Oh, I'll come back anytime.
Alright, so she can switch that one. Ooh, it's an accessory. So we can already use it. We won't, because of other plans, but not that bad. If we're hit, where does this equipment go? Did I really take it all off with the fight against Adol? Oh well, doesn't matter. We already know what we want. This is a slain shirt. And that is, of course, the null. No resist all. Null all. No more status. Yeah, and of course, these 2 characters, because they are both my favorite one for their type of attack. And since we're at the end of the game, well, relatively close, I want to fight with the ones that I like the most. Doesn't mean I'm not giving the rest the equipment and upgrades. I have, because they still need to fight with us in the Grimwald Nox, so they need to do their fair share. Alright, let's talk to some people around here, see if we can find who the gifts are for. How do you and Shantae keep this up all day, every day? You guys just fulfilled some quest, right? Good on you. I suppose your recent episode wasn't such a big deal after all. Here, take this. I don't need it. Alright. Hey, don't get all mushy over it, okay? That would merely be an inconvenience to me if you went in the Grimwald Nox unprepared. And, good luck out there, okay? Yeah, she does like us. Ah, come on, the smoked meat would have been perfect for him.
Yes. Take care up there.
I see.
I do recall some whispering of a spy under secret orders of the late king. You've had to clean up his numbskull family messes both at home and abroad. Seems our family had more support than I realized, dysfunctional as it was. All I did was comply with my mission. I don't think I care for your commentary. Unless you'd like to talk about your great success burying the past. Or were you planning on having the remnants of the bells do it for you? Well, aren't we receptive? I've taken my dues for my deeds, but I can't deny that I still have my concerns. Seems we're alike in that respect, aren't we, Maxi boy? I don't know what you're getting at. Regardless, there's no denying that we have to get through the Grimwald today. You said it. We put our lives on the lines here too. Not just for our city's sake, but for the future of our youth as well. A motley crew has gathered together once more. With this many among us, we may have the makings of something new. But for now, what we should be focusing on is making it past today. Not just for the sake of the city, but the future of our youth as well. Alright. Ah, he is the smoked meat guy. Strike a deal. Nothing new. Same here.
Oh.
This aroma is rather pleasant. Owls normally consume only live prey, but Arthur has a preference for smoked meats. Would you care to feed him, Adol? I think Arthur really would like that, doesn't he? Ah, he came before being cold. Interesting. Give Adol here some space, Arthur. You hold out the piece of smoked meat. Arthur cheerfully gobbled it up.
Unbelievable.
Always the gluttonous error, aren't you? He's taking a liking to you, Adol. It's rare for him to be this friendly to someone other than myself. How long have you had Arthur? It's a long story, but I suppose I have time. Since before I could remember, I preferred solitude. As a boy, I was raised in the underground world by another black market dealer. He taught me skills I needed to survive in an unforgiving environment. Reconnaissance, subterfuge, maintaining a low profile, fighting. I understand now that he was preparing me to be a successor as a Glean royal spy. It wasn't until much later that I learned of that other clandestine occupation of his. When I was 10, he left me in the forest teeming with monsters for a month. A rite of passage, you might say. Yeah, just like Piccolo did with Gohan in Dragon Ball. In what I thought were my last moments, surrounded by starved beasts, Arthur found me. He protected me from them, saving my life. I didn't know what owls ate at the time, and all I had were smoked meat. When I offered some to him, he picked at it, while hesitation at first, but he grew to enjoy it. Ever since then, Arthur's always been at my side. And we're both misfits, Arthur and I. I knew owls lived for many years, but we've been together for what feels like a lifetime already. Can't imagine my life without Arthur. I've never seen you laugh before. What do you mean? I'm a humor aficionado. I laugh all the time. I think Arthur's trying to say that he wants to help as well. I might not be with you for long, but in that time, I will repay my dad. Let's continue this partnership until then. Yes, and of course, because we pushed him a little bit further, we now also have access to his final one. Arthur's been tracking the Lemures by detecting the traces of malice they emit. It's about time I give him a break. How about that, Adol? Care to join us? Always, because I love these scenes.
Nice wind blowing today. It's been a while since Arthur got to fly as he pleased. My final mission is now complete.
You did well.
It wouldn't have been possible were it not for you.
Yeah, and I'm not asking about the seal, cause technically it's none of my business, and eventually if I really want to see it, I can go on another adventure to seek it out myself, so yeah.
It doesn't feel right to celebrate on the eve of your upcoming battle. Still, it's good to have someone to share this with. With the Cardinal watching over the princess, I can retire with peace of mind. All that remains is to repay what I owe to all of you. After that, I wouldn't mind going somewhere quiet, far away from here. Just me and Arthur.
You make it sound like your life is over.
It is. At least the tiring part. I've accomplished enough missions to last a few lifetimes. I started when I was just a kid. And now, I'm done with it for good. There's nothing left for me to do.
Well, you can always find something to do. Exactly. Find something new.
Then... more to life than missions? Come to think of it, I've never considered doing anything else. But you make a good point. The end of one thing marks the beginning to another. I envy your insight. The things you must have seen on your travels. But knowing the way you see the world, it reassures me that there's something out there waiting for me.
You tell Maxim that the world is vast and there's something for everyone, him included. So cheesy, so cheesy.
Of course, so I'll have to wait until Balduq's future is safe. What do you think, Arthur? Where would you like to go after this is all over?
He wants to go to the biggest meat market out there for as many smoked meat until he passes over. Right, another one down. I can't even know which one we still have to do. I know I can check the list to see the affinity levels, but doing it this way, I like it a bit more. Alright, let's see. One more gifted item. I think I gave Dogi an apple.
Well, if it isn't my darling Adol, go
Well,
get him out
hello,
there, darling.
Shantae. Oh, Jules told me you're all on an outing together. Having fun at the festival with friends? I'm so proud of you, Jules. Mom, we're not going to have fun. I'll spare you the details. You know you can't talk to me about anything, right, Jules? I'll be content just knowing you're safe and sound out there. Mom. Mom, you've been unusually understanding about all this. And with Dad too. Doesn't not knowing frustrate you? Oh, of course not, dear. I'm curious. But I trust you both very much. We're family. No matter what you do, I'll always be right here by your side. Yeah. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, like I said, very nice, Mom.
There's only one more nail in the coffin left in my notebook. Work hard so the ones looking after me can live in peace. It's a difficult one.
You're not adding anything else to your list?
You're really gonna ask that? At some point, I pretty much gave up on waiting for a treatment. But is it wrong that I'm still holding on to a sliver of hope?
Hey, all of us here are hoping that you'll be fine. Okay, so it's not him. It has to be one of our own members, of course.
Adol!
Because of you, Adol, I'm ready. Everybody in town is busy enjoying the festival, but remember, anything can happen. Krisha's so dependable. It's no wonder she's so good at running her own flower shop. I'm going to have to follow her lead and work just as hard. The Lemures coming into the real world, this is the worst case scenario. But no matter how bad it gets, I won't let them hurt my siblings or Felix.
All right.
So let's work even harder for the people of Balduq. Alright.
Adol.
Just more speeches about getting ready for the end. Is it gonna be one of these here? Phew, I was very nearly about to be raked over the coals. I'm not particularly acclimated to situations like this, but it's reassuring to know that she cares deeply. Okay, it's not her at least. I can remember that we gave her an item, so
Stay safe out there.
we would have known that. There's really not a lot of people left that could have use of that item. Ah, Adol, I was looking for you. Here, this is for you. It's all I can offer you at a moment like this. Ooh, with Zola's watchful eye upon us? I'm afraid that's all I can do for now. But it doesn't change that I'll back you up in your battle. Not even I can begin to fathom the plans Zola may be concocting at this very moment. No matter what it is, you're truly the only ones who can stop him and find the truth. It's not him.
Hello there.
Yeah, might as well show the map.
Impressive as always, Adol.
This map may very well be the paradigm for cartography in the region.
It's not much, but here.
Another Warlord Elixir. Beautiful. Yeah, we're so close to maxing it out. Because I'm guessing that once the entire circle is done, that's it. So maybe 4 potions, 3 or 4? Well, as long as we get it, I will be happy. Oh, forgive me for taking up your time earlier, but I feel that it has strengthened the resolve of the team. Victory is within our reach, so let's grasp it together, Adol. Of course. Because I'm Adol, I do have misgivings about what I've started to feel. However, I wish to experience the enjoyment of black teas. I suppose it's a frivolous thought. Is this what they call temptations? It's a puzzling notion. Xavier, maybe? It's impressive that you're still all alive after all this time. Neither of us look the same as we used to, but I'm glad we met again, Xavier. Lady Roswitha, Are you crying, perhaps?
Hey!
By the by, I've got something to tell you. I'm sorry, I broke my promise. I left you behind. You used to always tell me to be careful, and then I went up and did something stupid. Oh, nonsense, I did the same thing. When we were retreating, I was reckless and volunteered for the rear guard and was captured. After I was executed, Sola took the alchemy for his revenge. It was my fault. I think he had bets in the belfry from the outset. Well, for some reason, I feel beholden to him. To Papa? Ah, Anemona. You probably know what I'm talking about. When I awoke as a Rue, I thought myself the victim of some distasteful jest. But for a mid-battle martyr like me, it was more than I deserved. Be I Rue, Picard, and the other critter, I'm gonna make up what I did to you. Xavier. I may not look like it, but I'm still an ever-swordsman I was during the war. Don't you remember, Aprilis? I do. I believe I finally understand. Nothing has changed between us since then. I have even more allies now than I had during the war. And no matter how many battles lie before us, I'm confident we'll prevail. For Balduq. That's the spirit. I too shall accompany you. We shall endure through all adversities. Looks like they made up as well. I bequeath Rusty with the Holy Sword and I reconcile with Roswitha. I may not be human anymore, but I'm still alive and kicking. I'm gonna squander that second chance. You can bet I'll pitch in. Okay, so whose is it?
Yeah.
It's not
See you
Arch?
Hey, so
You already
bye.
talked to
See you later.
Arthur? It's not Iris?
Adol, come back anytime.
Where I gave the blade to him, it's the one that cut through the apple with no problem whatsoever. Getting me to say stuff I'd never say on any other day. No use crying over spilled milk. We got this ultimate Grimwald Nox coming. We'll deal with the rest later. Alright. I must be missing something. One person may not be here for who the item is. Potent ointment. Why does it in my head always go to Saturday? Hey Adol, how are you and Credo's wounds from earlier healing up? I did what first aid I could, but dueling right before the final battle? That's just reckless. I suppose you two are still boys at heart, in that sense. Not that I dislike that. The big moment's coming up, right? So let me know if you need anything brewed.
Take care out there.
It's you. You saw nothing.
You saw nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go by everyone one more time. Just clicking through the text, hoping to see something new. Apparently the monstrums had a hand in resolving that incident with Master Shadowlord. If that's true, then I may have to reconsider my opinion on them. Had they not intervened, Glia's standing would have just plummeted even further. This may stir the pot, but perhaps they are truly looking out for us as well. We definitely are.
Sure thing.
This is definitely not him.
Good work out there.
Oh, Adol. Shanta's a really nice guy. He treated us to this meal. Yummy. Shanta's cooking is the best. I wish food at home tasted this good. I like it here a lot, as you can tell. So you don't have to worry about us. If I work here, would I get to eat every day too? Yes. This is fun. So much fancy food. We're enjoying ourselves. Don't worry about us. Okay. We decided to spend the night of the festival together as husband and wife. It's been 20 whole years since we tied a knot. It's the saint's grace that kept us together through all our ups and downs. Praise be. Okay. You're telling me your god-tier cutie-like hero was hiding under the mask the whole time? That's it. After this, I'm gonna ride up to her and make my move. It's not gonna work. She has her eyes on something else. Well, word on the wind is that the monstrums frequent this place. With all the weirdos working here, this bar seems to meet the eye for sure. But my mind's drumming up so many conclusions, I can't just pick one. It almost feels like I'm closing in on some sort of forbidden truth here. Something's going on in this devil's den. I'm gonna find out what. That incident that I stirred up the other day caused mass chaos all around. Apparently it was Warden Belger who scrambled to put things back into place. I guess you could say the city's in good hands moving forward. You know it is. Hey, did you know they hold a remembrance ceremony the day of the festival? They set up memorials at the cemetery. It's really quite quiet there, but really pretty too. Should go check it out, mister. It's super worth it. Take it from me. Wait. We're missing the blonde guy. Oh, I can't remember. Is it him? Yeah, I think it is Lucian. He might be willing for an ointment. I think that's it. I think he's the one we're missing. And we have still one gift to go. So by doing this quest for him, raising in affinity, and giving him the gift, if that's true, we'll max him out as well and be extra ready for the ultimate Grimwald Nox. Yeah, so let's do that side quest in the next episode. So I think I'm gonna leave it right here. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and I hope to see you then. Bye bye.